What's up, people? Tasaran here. Welcome to the World of Warcraft Vanilla with our hunter on Northdale. As you can see, we are currently, right now, hiding in a building in Raven Hill because there's some gankers outside and I just needed to get somewhere a little bit safe, just so I could do a little bit of an intro before we get cracking. We're now level 23. I did a little try to boost up. I'll just get the old quest log up. As you can see there, other than the Blackrock menace in Redridge, all of the quests are of a higher sort of standard. So I did a little bit of grinding, a bit of leather working, and so on and so forth. But this week mainly, me and quite a few other guild members have made level 19 twinks, which I will do separate videos on in the battlegrounds when we get that up and running. But in doing so, I found out a couple of things and I sort of added that to the hunter. First of all, we found bite rank 3. If you remember, we got claw rank 3 from the crawlers in Westfall. I got bite rank 3 and I found this in the end on one of the crocolisks deep in the bowels of the Wailing Caverns. I went there essentially to get this venom strike, which is a hunter twink bow, although I'm not twinking this one. It was a little bit too nice to pass up really, and as we were going in there with all our twin colts, picked it up. So we've now got that. I've also got dark leather shoulders, which was made to me by Crazy Bird, as you can see there, who's another sort of long-term guild member. So that's boosted the agility up. It was 3, I think, on the shoulders I had there before. No, 4 agility and 3 spirit. So we've got rid of that spirit and we've now got agility on there. So we are kicking out a nice bit of damage now. So hopefully we're going to be able to do some of these sort of higher level quests. We're going to be doing Gathering the Rock Blossoms, which is off Skeletal Horrors and Fiends, of which we need for the Night Watch quest. We're also going to see if we can pick up any additional ghoul fangs, although we do get a quest to go after the ghouls in a bit, so not too worried about it. The Legend of Stalvin, where we got to go scattered about, I'm not going to do that now, just not. And when we finally get the last quest to go to the ogres, that's when I'll be doing the Look to the Stars. Sven's Revenge was surrounded by level 27, 26 and 27, so I'm not ready for that. I know it says 25, but I'm going to give that a miss for the moment. So we've got a little bit of things to do. So before we get started as well, I just want to give a shout out to a good friend of mine, Cytech. Requested a shout out. We have a laugh together. So yeah, Cytech, the legend. Shout out to you, my friend. Okay, so let's go and get some of these horrors, fiends, not get ganked, and some rot blossoms. Okay, I just want to make sure we get the tag on this fiend. And I'm just leaving it as basic auto damage at the moment, purely because I want to save the mana, so I know I've always got an arcane strike ready to get a tag on. But more than that, the most important thing in the world is watching out for these gankers that are around. Now there's been reports of a chamois, level 40 plus at the moment, that's in the area. There was another one that was yelling quite a bit. Just get that on, just get the hurt on. Gonna take that one as well, and then send the pet onto it. Okay, we've got someone who wants a group with us. You're more than welcome, son. Wing clipper bitch. Make sure I keep getting these rock blossoms. You see they're straight away out of mana. I've got some really low level potions that I could use in moments of desperation, and here is the ganker. So not the chamois I was expecting. I'd be alright if it wasn't for these fucking things. He is going to have got and he saw the hunter. You can get all the items in the world at the end of the day. If they're levels above you, you're screwed. And this is what I've been sort of worrying about, but we're going to persevere. I think it's a good idea to show what life can be like in vanilla on a PvP server. I'm just heading over to her. Ah. It looks like the PvP is still going. Go on. There's one. Go on, bear. Go on, bear. Go on, bear. I can't talk right now, I'm spamming this. Where is he? Oh, he's bolted. Ah! Bollocks! Tried. I didn't realise my pet was, he must have done entangling roots or something. Damn it, but we got one honourable kill out of it. just thought if I get up on the bank and use aspects of the cheetah and then get a concussive shot in there, but of course he had travel form, didn't he, in the water. Never mind. Never mind. But yeah, I don't know whether or not Classic is going to be as bad with the ganking. First of all, it's going to be a fresh server, so nobody's going to have a 60. Apparently they got them. Which is pretty good. Yeah, people ain't going to have 60 straight away. And as far as I can tell, people are really kind of only doing it. It seems to have got worse. Now we know that this server's closing, so a lot of people are just in it for the fun. Say we made some 19 twinks. We're not going to go around ganking defenseless lobies, because that's just not fun in the least. Now this isn't where I need to be, but I'm just seeing if the PvP is continuing. She's stealth. She's 27. I don't think I have flare yet. But yeah, it looks like the rogue's still staying out, which means if she's stealthed, I'm kind of the bait here. But I'm going to get back on clock because I want to try and get as much done as I can. Make sure I've got the old hawk on. Try that shit with me. Just help this dude out. Oh, stitches. Run! Run! I did. Probably could have been a bit quicker. Why ain't she inviting the rest of these? Oh. Go over there, don't. Because that's really fucking annoying when they do that. Okay, could probably do with a little something. What's that one? Heal up. My bandage is nearly cutting it. Not a lot, unfortunately. So much easier to form one massive group. Where is it going? Go that way. Well, that's a stroker, Smeg. Get involved, son. Really need the grave robbers, but still, it's all XP. Yeah, I do get that a lot. For those that are wondering, I do tend to do like record and play so many and then edit and release them over the course of the week. So if you do come to find me on the game, the chances are I am going to be slightly higher level than what you've seen in the latest video. But it's the only way I can do it. Thank you. Nothing so far, but there's no corpses either, so they might spawn quickly. Got to go on aggressive. Just hang about. He's got a pet that looks suspiciously like Lupos that no longer has the... That's a shame. They've got that one. Yeah, let's head back over that way. In fact, I can see one. Got some more loot. Nice, that's what I'm talking about. A bit of fucking teamwork. I am gonna consciously leave my pet on aggressive. That's what I'm talking about. All of our pets on aggressive will probably have this down. If we move as a unit, we shouldn't be able to. There's one. Let's track some undead. Make my life a bit easier. Found another one thanks to it. And another one has formed over here. Why didn't I do track undead first? Can I bring these over to the rest of the group? It's very quiet in there. I am sorry about that. Sometimes because I lower it down. Really sorry. I do lower it down when I'm in Discord. And then tend to forget to put it back up. Okay, we are flying through this now. Absolutely. The horde. Oh, no, I want that on. Nice. Beautiful. Where's the druid? That's weird. An undead deciding not to gank us. To be fair, that undead's probably much higher level and has just seen them ganking us and just thought, you deserve that, and then left us to it. Okay, I need 4 more of each. Don't know what it is they're after up there. Don't know. I think he's just stealthed, which is why. Or she. Shit. I need to get a hunter's mark on him so he can't stealth. Ah, he's found me. He knew the dot would end me. Let's get back as quick as we can. Because the fight is still ongoing. Oh, that's not close enough. Ah, what a pain. I can't res. No! Gotta keep that hurt on. As long as there's a sting and a mark on him, he can't stealth. Although I'm going to have a massive res time now. It's going to be heroic 45 seconds. I can't do anything about it. I can't do a thing about it. Looking at the health and gear, I don't know if he's max, but he's definitely too high to actually be getting anything out of this other than just giving us a hard time. He's going to camp us now, but he's got the mark. Unless he dispels it, he can't stealth. And he's full on everything. Oh, I can't. He needs... Oh, damn it. A bit premature, but the way I see it, the sooner... the sooner I can get this quest done, the sooner I can get out of here. Oh, fuck off! You waste of skin! See, well, PvP, I get it. They're the enemy. Regardless of level, you're going to die. But once you've done it, fuck off. You know, this is 2 minutes res, fuck's sake. This, you know, it's for people that ain't good enough to progress further at their own level. So we've done the twinks, we're going to go in the battlegrounds, we're going to go up against people our level, other twinks. It's going to be a laugh. We're getting something out of it. It's a challenge. Lovely jubbly. This is just ridiculous. So yeah, see you in a minute. Okay, trying again. We've got a 60 warlock in the area now, so hopefully, fingers crossed. Sorry mate, fucking hell. It's not good, is it? Right, so I only need 2 more horrors, so I'm not going to abandon this. Not yet. Everyone's kind of left the group. Oh, Wicked, she's got a horror. I don't know which one she needs, so it is going to be all hands on deck. Let's kill everything. And that is it. We are done. Fucking awesome. Is she leaving? She is. Okay, she obviously didn't give a shit whether or not I'd finished or not. So, bye then. We are done. Okay, so the Totem of Affliction we'll be doing on the next part. So really what we need to do is get ourselves over to just somewhere else, really. The ganking here hasn't made it the most of enjoyable experience. But we managed to get that done reasonably quickly thanks to the group. So not too bad. I think what we're going to do though is, fuck's sake, it's not really worth being here anymore. This is shit. This is shit. Okay, we've just reached the end now of the 2-minute res time. I haven't come back just yet because I just wanted to ensure our safety. Now, we have picked up somewhere amongst all of that this an old history book, which I believe starts a little quest, which just is hand the book in to someone in the library, I believe. So, as we do have a hearthstone to Stormwind, I think the best thing we can do is just get out of here. My intention was to go to Sentinel Hill in Westfall, fly over to Dark, but a bloody horde has not made that possible. So at least here I know that I can bring Pet back and we can carry on. The chances are Red Ridge isn't going to be any better. In fact, the first horde I saw before I started recording was called Red Ridge Hell. That was his name. So no idea, but we'll do what we can. Probably wise if I actually... Yeah, so it is go to the library in Stormwind. Oh shit! Fucking camera. Yeah. That happened. There he is. Spire will be so proud of me, since I keep doing that whenever I get to the boat in Dead Mines. Yeah, for some reason the sensitivity on my mouse just goes through the roof. You've probably seen it a few times. And all of a sudden I'll just spin like a mentalist. It's not intentional, I'm not having like a muscle spasm or anything, but my mouse is. We got a fair bit of XP during that. I mean, we're looking at another 4.8 hours according to that, but then that's because our XP did yeah, by all means mate, go the bloody long way round. And we'll get a thank you in there. I hope you was close enough to see that. Sorry. I had someone say I wanted to boost the music up. As and when I remember to, yeah, sure.
How are you?
Personally, I think that's fucking loud. But never mind. Right, that's 1,500 XP. That was really good. Quest accepted. South Shore for a level 38. What? I mean, what we need to do really is get to a stage where we can do the elite quest in the wetlands, because that will give us our last remaining quest for the stockades. So I'd really like to do that. How are we doing with the old pet training? We've got 71 training points. This is another thing that I forgot to go into. So obviously, as I mentioned, we got the bike rank 3 as well. Awesome. While I was going around Durotar and shit, I did tame several different, or a couple of different beasts. So we got Cower. Now this Cower causing no damage, but lowering your threat, making the enemy less likely to attack you. Now I'm going to learn this, and I've always seen this as a little bit pointless, because obviously I want my pet to have a word. But I think in the instance of dungeons, if I was to take that off and then put Cower on, that might be better. Now it says less likely to attack you. It's never been entirely clear to me whether or not that's something it does that stops them from attacking the bear and lowering the bear's threat, or whether or not that's something lowering my threat, because it says you, not your pet. I've never understood that. If you can explain that to me, brilliant. But I think what I'll do is just go on the notion that it's just a threat reduction. I'll turn Growl off, put Cower on. No holds barred. Obviously I can't do Scorpid Poison because I'm not a Scorpid. So all we've got is the resistances, rank 1 and the resistances. And I wasn't going to go into that really just yet, not until I had one to focus on. So like later on when we go into Molten Core, we're going to want everything on fire resistance. If we're going to do a PvP, then Frost, Nature and Shadow probably come a little bit more into it. It's hard to kind of say. I think it's very situational dependent, if I'm honest, or you know, zone dependent. You know, some zones while questing are going to be higher in one particular element or school of magic than another. Depends on what you're up against and how much gold you have to respec it every 5 minutes. Usually when I've done it before, I've just gone rank 1 in all of them, rank 2 in all of them, rank 3 in all of them. You know, just as a way of being safe, but really lazy, just leaving it as it is. So I'm gonna wait, and then I'll go into resistances when I've got an idea on what more I need. I mean, if we look at our pets, you know, he's got shit all and all resistances. Obviously, it's not even going to give us. Not going to give us anything. I mean, physical damage is pretty good, isn't he? He's a bear. He's going to be. He's about to ding. He's level 23. He's a 22. Sorry, he's about to ding to the same as me. But I guess, you know, you can be as detailed as you like. No worries. So I think what we're going to do is our next lowest quest is Red Ridge. So I'm going to go over there and see if it's at all doable, see what the ganking's like. If it's awful, then we're going to be looking at somewhere else. Now, when I was over Kalimdor, I did pick up a few quests that we could do in Stone Talon. There's a couple in Ashenvale, and of course we got the Wetlands quests that we could do. But I think that's around my level. That's not really a lower level. Ideally, I'd like to find somewhere with a lot of green quests and then just smash loads out. But I think Loch Modan we might not get a lot. Not enough to actually level up in an efficient manner. We'll have to see how it goes. So we've got the rock blossoms. Yeah, I'm an idiot. I'm going to bloody Red Ridge, you know. I'm supposed to go to Dark first. This is getting empty. As soon as I ding 24, I'll be able to put this Azure Silk Hood on. It looks stupid, but it is 33 armour. So I'm going to put it on. I've already set my settings to Don't Show Helm. So as soon as I ding 24, we'll have 33 armour and we won't look a complete Burke. I think that sounds reasonable. So, do I go up and do some champions? Yeah, sod it, we're here. If I fly to Darkshire and then fly back again, I'll probably not worth it. I'm going to go up and see what we can do with these champions. Let's track the old quest. Blackrock Menace. A few skeletons. Always keeping an eye out for the general chat for this zone. It's a lot of corpses. Now there are more quests here that I did drop in order to pick up some others. In fact, what will probably make sense is me pick those up first, so I don't have to come back here. This is, if there's any ganking here, this is generally where it is. In Lakeshire or around the lake, on the bridge and three corners. Okay, so that's the elite quest. Probably won't be doing that. Unless these have got some hidden ones to pick up. Shadowhide pendants. Oh. What I'm looking for is Fangor. Because I'm pretty sure that was a quest I dropped. It's pissing down with rain. But it sounds like it. There we go. There we go. Lovely jubbly. Love it when it rains. Absolutely love it. There we go. There's Fangor. Okay, let's get out of here quick as we can. Just sell those two.
Step on up.
Looking
Hello.
for repairs. There we go. Lovely. Hey mate. Okay, so what we want is any of these sort of lower level black rocks that are waiting in ambush along this road. It's a dangerous place to be as far as horde goes. but it's a risk I'm going to have to take. $260 XP, that's a little bit more like it. That is really loud. Right, pet is still on aggressive. So correct that before it makes too much of a mistake. That's where the dire condors are. Do I have the quest for the champions? It's the bounty. Now, normally you do this and pick up the escort quest in there. And I don't know. I mean, I could take the first left and do thank you, and do Yowler. I've even gone past it. Level 13 and the 60. As long as you leave me a few of the Black Orcs, or invite me. Take the threat, take the threat, take the threat, thank you. Not really high enough for the main elites. If the quest is going for the escort, I'll take it. Because that's not something that I will go out of my way to do. Because it takes a long time and you've got to escort him all the way back to Lakeshire. And then if there's any gankers about that decide to kill him on the way, pain in the ass. But if there is someone already doing it, I'm not going to say no. But as long as I get these axes, and the Blackrock champion wouldn't go amiss, because I think when I've done that, that's when I get the orbs, or the quest for the orbs, which is the last of the elite quests. Okay, this might... Wow, okay, that's not good. Come on. Ah. Dust. I was hoping I could wing clip a little bit of a distance and then go on in, but... Shame, really. Shame. Yeah, obviously they've been cleared and they must have all spawned because they weren't all there a second ago. Literally a second ago. Hopefully the res timer has... sometimes I wish I had aspect of the... I'm not sure what level we get aspect of the pack. I'm thinking it's like plus 40. Yeah, 40. Okay, well at least we made it back this far. Oh, awesome, the pet did survive. That's something. Let's have some +6 buff food. Got to use it up anyway because I've got some +8 waiting for me at 25 in 2 levels time. And since I've now run out of fish, my bear's unfortunately been given more buff food. Right, let's put on humanoid so we can see exactly how close these are. Right, go after that one now. Barley's the only one there. And hopefully we can end his suffering before the others respawn. I'm going to take the imp. I can't see. I can't see me doing the champion, so. Because once we get in the cave where the escort quest is, they're really close together. I think my best bet will be the Shadowhide pendants next. See if these are doable around here. He's kind of on his Todd. See, those two I ain't messing with that, but you. Oh, awful miss. What the smeg? And again, go on. Wow. Two serpent sting misses in a row on something that was a level under me. I need to work on my bow skill. But there we have it. We've got the 10 axes. Oh, nobody's born behind us. Oh, shite burger. Get in there. Just going to have to deal with a little bit of auto shot at the moment because my mana is proper low. Level 21 renegades. See, what I should have done there was put down a freezing trap before I started combat. Another mongoose bite, go on then. That would have meant then I could have pulled them both, CC'd one automatically. It's just remembering to do the bloody thing first. I'm going to head on out. I went reasonably well, so if we do Solomon's Law, and if we clear enough to be able... It's okay. If we're clear enough to be able to do Lieutenant Bangor, then I think it'll be well worth doing. If you find other people on that quest, even better. It seems to be quite lively here in Redbridge. Quite lively indeed. Still with us, Smeg Pop. Nice. Okay. Okay, initially we've got corpses. So I need to make a decision. Do I run on in and hopefully just join up with whoever's doing it? Or do I wait for them to respawn? Looks like we're going on in. Save as much mana as possible. I'm just going to slowly just auto shot them all down, I think. We've got the ammo for it. It's one pendant. See, the risk is that they're going to start spawning around us. Let's go here and see if we can get invite me, please. Thanks, mate. Perfect. You're the tank, you pick which ones. You know what, we could probably handle it if you run on in. Level 22 and a level 20. Just do it, man. I'm going to keep the pet here for now. Use growl, use growl. Take off cower. Whoop. Oh shit. Oh, fuck you. Right, we need Fangor's paw, so pick that up first. Kill you. Kill you. Fuck you up. Is that all of them? So all we need now is 2 more pendants. That went really well. Glowing Shadowhide pendant. What's that? Begins a quest. Did I get one? I have. That's insane. Where's that? I will after these. Depending on what that quest was, so I hadn't picked that up before. Pendant and pendant done. Thanks guys. Really appreciate it. That's awesome. I don't speak absent characters in the thing. I've got no idea what. Where are you going? Gonna move this way slightly. Right, they've gone to that tower, and that was the one that I thought it was in, this strange pendant type thing. No, they've actually just removed me from the party. Okay, then you do not get my DPS with you, so we've got 3 down here, and this is in this tower, and I don't think we can do it. I mean, we could just follow it in, I suppose. I thought we had to go to the Tower of Azura first for that. Yeah, we need to go to the Tower of Azura in Elwyn. So I don't know what they're up to, so Blackrock Champions and Yowler's Paw. 3 quests to hand in here. Let's do it. Let's go. We're on our own now anyway. Try and get through some space and just pray that these corpses don't start, you know, resin and reanimating around me. We don't need that. So just keep an eye. Keep an eye. Just go between. The trouble is we can't tell which of these dots are mobs and which are other players without hovering over them. But it looks like we got away with it there. It was asking me why don't you zoom the map out like further, but I find that just having it, even there, look, you see they're just appearing. I find just having it zoomed just enough so all of the tracking comes into play. If I zoom it right out, the tracking still only has like a distance from my character, so an awful lot of the mini-map on the outside is wasted, so I tend to have it just at that right distance. So that was a while back when that comment was on one of my videos, but that is why I don't zoom it all the way in or all the way out. Congrats to your pet. Right, we're going to get some quest hand-ins. This is definitely going to ding us. Definitely going to ding us to 24. Which means we can then do some... I don't know whether or not this is too loud or not. Is that better? I'd like to be able to hear it, but... it's dying down there anyway. Typical. Now it's just a shower instead of pissing down my brain. Okay, let's put it on track boosts. Otherwise I can't see what's going on the mini-map. So we've got these to hand in, lovely jubbly. Tharalzoon's head, so that's one of the... yeah.
Need help?
And Shadow Magic.
Go with honor, friend.
The orbs. We've now got all of the elite quests all ready to go. The trouble is they are a pain in the arse. Usually it's lots of groups competing. It can, more often than not, unless I'm with the guild. Nope. Oh, live the dream, man. Go through the door.
What can I do for you?
Okay, Shadowheart pendants.
Have a good one.
Ding!
What can I do for you?
So I've not got that one yet. Vanguard.
Be careful.
That's awesome. So is that all of it other than Alwyn? Yes, we've got to go to Alwyn. But we've also got 2 quests to hand in at Duskwood, which was what we were originally doing. Please stop doing that with the camera. Oh, I went back in the same room. It makes my eyes go fucking proper funny as well when that does that. There's no reason for it. And it's not like a constant thing as well, so I can't lower the sensitivity of the mouse. Because then I just won't be able to move until it does it. Oh, thank you for the gold offer. Spend money on, you know, real money to get fake money for a game that's going to shut down soon. I'm very surprised they're still doing that. I'd be very surprised if anybody ever does that. Faded Shadowhide pendant. Someone might want it. So we ding, so let's put that on. Which we still can't see, which is nice, but it's just 33 armour. And we're carrying on with here. Now, I've nearly done with what I intended to do, the thick hide and the improved revive pet. But it was suggested to me to at least, at the very least, put one on here, just so there is a chance of it proccing. And I got to admit, I agree. When it happens, while aspect of the hawk is active, all normal ranged attacks have a 1% chance of increasing ranged attack speed by 30% for 12 seconds. So even if there's just a 1% chance of it happening, it's still a 30% increase in speed. So, sorry, it was I can't remember who it was that put it on there. But I know I remember reading it. I do agree with you, so I'm going to put 1 point in aspect of the hawk right now. So at least sometimes it will proc. We've now got access to the Worgen quests, which is pretty cool.
King's honor, friend. Light bless you.
So that's something I can make a start on.
Need help?
Plague spreaders. Wicked. This will give us an 10 slot with 10%, 12 slot with 11%. Quiver of the Night Watch. Plague spreaders, well worth doing.
See you around.
Definitely worth doing. We got a little something in here to hand in too. Oh please stop fucking hell. Handing in the rock blossoms, and this is take it to Abercrombie. When we hand that in, he will then give us the second part of the quest to go to the ogres, so we'll then have both quests for that area. You know what, I think that's gone really well.
Light be with you.
Let me blouse your wares. Can't do shit with that. Might try and sell that, or pass it on to a guildie if there is a guildie that needs it. Trouble is, I think it'll only be the twinks, and it's not quite a twink item. It's close, but it's not quite. But I think we've only got 2 priest twinks or 1 priest twink, so
Go with honor, friend.
don't know. We've got mail. We've had some stuff sell. What was it? A couple of shadow gems, lovely. Small venom sacks, lovely jubbly. As you can see, I've got no gold again. That's because all of that gold went into funding my level 19 twink. And I'm very proud of him. He's not finished, but I'm very proud of him. He is a legend. So it looks like we have now come to what will be the end of today's episode, unfortunately, because I think I've run out of time. But as far as episodes go, I personally feel that was rather productive. Hey, Tough is on. Hey, Tough. Hey, Tiff. So yeah, that's the end of the episode. I hope you all enjoyed that. There was a little bit of everything in there, bit of questing, bit of groupage, some PvP. But all in all, not bad. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to head on over to Stormwind and get some, well, I'll say get some, have a look at the level 24 skills. I'm not going to be able to afford any, really. 1 or 2 if that, so it will be a case of picking and choosing what's best at the time. And I think it will be the Legend of Stalvin. Now this is one of those shitty quests that you got to go to Moonbrook, Goldshear, Eastvale Logging Camp, a few places in Stormwind, back here 152.7 times. I'm not going to have that on a video because it will end up being 30 seconds of footage for like an hour's travelling. It just wouldn't be worth my time. So I'll just smash that out, get rid of it, and we'll show the last part, which is like level 30 odd, where we get the ring. I will show that part, but the actual travelling around I'm going to do on my Todd. So next episode is going to be let's just get rid of these. Sven's Revenge will be a good idea to do. The Totem Affliction, the Plague Spreaders, that's going to be a tough one, that should be good, and the Wergens, and I think that's pretty much how we're going to be spending the next episode. I'm going to go to is it the Azora Tower in Elwyn. I'll get rid of that. The second part of the quest where we've got to go to that tower that I was stood in Redridge, I probably won't do because it's a pain in the... Not many people do it at all. But we'll see how it goes. Thanks an awful lot for watching. I do really appreciate it. Let me know what you think in the comments. Sorry if the volumes are all scattered about and that. I'm always fluctuating depending on whether I'm on Discord with the guys or not. But hopefully it's not too off-putting. Thanks again, and I'll see you all in the next one.